If he's not willing to get down on one knee for you, don't you open up two knees for him. So you should show commitment before you get access to this mother of civilization and this queen. And that if women would say no, I guarantee you there'll be a whole lot more holy matrimony and covenant connections and sacred unions going on. Sisters, I promise you, if you really knew your value, you would stop giving men discounts. If you really knew your value, you come off that clearance rack and get back behind the glass where the real valuable stuff is at.
Before we even move forward in the quick clip, who do you think this message is for? Is it for Cam Newton or is it for black women? Think about what I just said there. Everything that Brother NURI Muhammad just said, who is this message for?
You know, when you go to a store, the clearance rack got stuff. You got a large hanger with a medium shirt and pants don't fit this outfit and stepped on stuff a few times. But whenever you behind the glass, we was getting my wife's ring serviced, and there was a sign on there that said, we are only allowed to show you one of these in this glass at a time. And I asked him, I said, why is that? He said, because of how valuable they are, we don't want to take the risk of being distracted and somebody being able to have two or three and they take one and we don't realize that it happened. That's the same way that our women have to be. Just like the valuable ring or bracelet could only be looked at one item at a time, you should have in your mind as a woman that, look, if I'm the only one you looking at and considering right now. And if I'm not, then I'm gonna have to move on.
Just talked about this. In order for a man to get sex, they had to marry a woman, right? Men was horny back then, they horny now. So they would marry a woman so they could start the family, be respected in the community, get to have sex, have some children. It is what it is. Now I want to ask you guys a question in the chat. Did what I just described mirror what's going on in today's modern society? Is it men that are overt about being sexually liberated, or is it women?
My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Y'all tell me in the chat. Brother NURI Muhammad's message and mine sounds similar. And there's a lot of people that was asking me, man, are you Muslim, before I even played this video? But no, I just like some of the teachings and some of the things that those brothers are saying. But it's the truth. If women were more selective and they said, hey, I'm only having sex until marriage, I'm only having kids until marriage, then, it'll probably be more marriages. But as I stated in my video, that's not what the landscape is in today's dating market. Women will openly tell you, I am not getting married to a man unless we have sex first. I need to test him out just to make sure the sex is good before we get married. And I just told you guys that 69.3% of the children that black women had are born out of wedlock. So this is not happening. So what Brother NURI Muhammad was saying, what I said, is true, but it's not happening. Women don't listen. And you know why I know they don't listen? This was under the comment section under that video. These women completely missed the point. One woman said, Cam must not choose his guests. She was essentially alluding to the fact that she thought that Brother NURI Muhammad was talking to Cam Newton. No, he was talking to y'all asses. This woman said he is cooking Cam on his show. Sisters, listen. Y'all thought the nation was playing with Cam. He lucky. Minister Louis Farrakhan ain't there. Second clip I've seen of this interview, Cam ain't never talking to that man again. You see that? Talking to a man with 8 kids and ain't married to none of the mothers. Cam's body language every time he hears something he doesn't like. So the reason why Cam Newton was making those facial expressions and the way he was like kind of standoffish is because we as men, we know that it doesn't benefit us to say these types of things. If I'm telling women, y'all need to only have sex and children within, with marriage, and that means that men who are freely on the dating market won't be able to sneak in. Or the men who don't want marriage, they won't be able to sneak in. Cam has 8 kids by 3 different women. Do you think he would have been able to do that if black women or women in general had a standard of not having sex until marriage, not having kids until marriage? No. Okay? So that's why he was making that point, because he understands that what Brother Muhammad was saying is true. But women completely missed the point and they were blaming Cam Newton. So that's why I say, and as much as I could scream this at the mountaintops, and I could have thousands of guys in the comments saying, stop saying this stuff, media man. You giving away the game to women. They not going to listen. Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. So every time I get a black man in the comments saying, don't tell them that, media man, we ain't gonna be able to sneak in. Brother, they don't care. Whatever they're doing right now in regards to being sexually liberated, it feels good to them. So me as a black man telling them not to have sex or children until marriage, that's not fun. They're not gonna listen to me. So y'all good. Okay, so I can make as many videos just like this one, telling women, hey, you need to value yourself even, more than what you're doing now. Instead of telling a man, I'm not gonna cook and clean for you, but I bend over your couch, you need to say, hey, I'm not gonna cook and clean for you. I'm not gonna bend over until we get married. But that's not gonna happen because why? I'm a black man in a suit and they not gonna listen to me. Makes sense? And I'm married and I'm a heterosexual. They definitely not gonna listen to my ass. You think they're gonna listen to Brother Nuri Muhammad? No. Under the comments, they didn't. So y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. So yeah, I can say what I want up here. And I gotta, my page has been growing with the female following. I'm pretty sure it's black women, a lot of black women that have found my page. So yeah, I'm saying this, but it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. So have fun, have at it, guys. Useful to the group. It was a woman that recently in the Bible said, if you think your man is cheating on you, go out there, cheat with a man raw, get a disease, and then come back, have sex with your man, and then blame him.
Ladies, if you think that nigga cheating, go cheat and burn him. Go f that you've been talking to on the low because you always thought he was cheating anyways. Go f that raw. Wash your let him nut in you though. Wash your and f your raw. Let him nut in you. Let the bacteria formulate and fight against each other. You're gonna be confused because it's like, what's all this new bacteria? Like, what the fuck? And you're gonna have chlamydia. Then you want to get in the shower, wash up, and to make sure he got chlamydia too. And then you want to be like, oh, so you somebody else? You burnt me? And then break up with him. Free game.
Real quick. To my young ladies in your early 20s, late 30s, and you have went to college and you like, I got to be married by 30. Stop. Get off that clock. Take you some time, travel the world, sleep with every man that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with them. Sleep with them quick. Get that on out. Get it out you. And if your body don't respond negatively, keep him around. Keep him around so you keep your sleep number low. But if you have been sexually traumatized and you have not gotten the proper help, don't get married in your early 20s, late 30s. Don't get married at that time because you will be an earth disturber and you and this man will not make it. So fuck everybody you can. Get married when you want to, respectfully.
So yeah, have fun. Protect yourselves. Protect yourself on unwanted children. You're already doing that. As I just stated, only 46% of black men have ever procreated. Black men use condoms the most, even though they don't use them correctly for the most part. But y'all are protecting your seed. Black men do not have the highest HIV rates. Heterosexual black men. It's homosexual black men, heterosexual black women, and then it's heterosexual black men. Ironic and crazy, right? There you have it. They ain't gonna listen to me, bro. So y'all safe.